Good morning, guys. Here we are. Just finished up trading. I finished up actually about 20 minutes ago. I finished at 8 a.m. 30 minutes of trading. I knew today was not a good day to push it, and I still hold true to that. With that being said, I was able to squeeze out almost $1,600 on Kavl, KAVL. And a lot of people were asking me, actually not a lot of people, one person was asking me in the Discord, what are you looking at? And I was like, nothing. I had such low expectations for the day today. Even right when the bell rang, I was like walking around the living room because I was like, what am I even going to trade? INDO, I've traded at like a week straight. I traded it Monday, Tuesday. I traded like all last week. I traded it yesterday, and I've done well on it almost actually every single day. So, and looking at the chart of INDO this morning, it was low volume. Like it was just, there wasn't even candles. It was like little specks. It would be like here, then it'd be there. And it was completely dead. The daily chart was trash. So didn't trade INDO today. I traded Kavl. Right out of the gates, it started to pop. I told the Discord that I was watching it. I didn't expect it to do what it did, but right out of the gates, it started ripping. It broke the pre-market high of like 308, I believe, and I still wasn't in it. I didn't trade it for a while, but I traded it on this 1 minute pullback, and I called that out on the Discord, and I believe I did okay on it. I think I made like $400. I don't think I was sized up that big, maybe 4,500 shares. And sadly, there's a B. Sadly, I bought high here on this red candle topping tail. At the time, it was green, like 3,700 shares, and I just so happened to get caught in a quick drop. It was like a 10-cent drop on 3,700 shares. So I lost, what I made earlier, $400. I was back to break even. I believe then from there, I tried to buy this 1 minute pullback here on the second candle. Got in too early, stopped out. Next thing you know, I'm down almost $500 on the day. And at the peak, I was up $800 on the day. And it wasn't an easy $800. It was like very choppy to get there. But I went from up $800 to I don't know where exactly in what area, but I lost all that 800 and I went down minus 500, and then from minus 500, I don't know if it was this bottoming tail here that got me out, but I did buy this. I was watching this, and I was dialed in on the rhythm of how this stock worked. It didn't trade like INDO, okay? INDO trades differently. And I always talk about finding the rhythm of the stock. In this case, I've traded this stock before. I've traded stocks like this before. So I was, I got, some curveballs thrown at me, and that's why at the start of the day my P&L was going up, it was going down, it was going red, and I really didn't know how today was going to end. But I took some risk, got in. I got in down here for sure, 7,500 shares. I sold here. Up in here for probably a 10-cent win average, so about $750. That got me to green on the day again. From there, I think I traded this pattern right here. I called it out as a break of high day. I was also looking at the break of 345, which was a daily level, and the daily chart did look really good to break the 345 area, and that's partly why I was biased on this pattern here. I called it out fair and square in the Discord. Before it happened, I called the high day break. I called the break at 345. So it was in this area here where I made most of my money today. Because in this area I lost. Here I made, and I was smart enough from the lessons I learned in this area to, once it does the breakout, once it breaks the pivot, or it breaks the key level, mark it out, sell to the people that buy high, and take your profit. And that proved to be a wise decision. I saw this pullback right in here. I didn't trust it. I lost some here. So if I remember correctly, I was up 1,500 in here. Lost some trying to buy this green candle thinking we will break the high. Didn't. But we do hold, and it does give a second push. I miss it, so I patiently wait for a low risk opportunity. It drops. Right here. It drops here, comes in here, kind of bottoms out here. I was watching. I didn't buy it right away. I wasn't quick to jump in on this one. But after this candle, this one that's green here, broke here and it was red, and I started to see a bottom tail, boom, boom, in 7,500 shares, about probably a 38, 39 average, and then out in the 40s. So that was another, $400 win, which got me up to where I am now, which is, shoot. Looks like my, I forgot to do float on top, but that's okay. So that was the conclusion of my day. Now I wanted to quickly go over my stats for the year so far, and my stats this year are so far just really great. And I've been really focusing on following the rules, sticking to my strategy, and the profits will follow, and that's exactly what has happened. I've had some red days, but I've been really working on keeping those red days small, and that's the key, is keeping those red days small. This year I'm gonna really be working on that, and right now my daily average is 1,750. So last year it was 1,200 average a day. So I made a little over 300,000 last year. At this average, if I can maintain this, which I do think it's gonna pull back a little bit, because we're gonna have some red days, but maybe I'm able to maintain it. Maybe I'm able to carry this discipline through the year. I don't know, but I'm hoping. But if anything, this daily average is going to be dropping a little bit as the market slows down again. But still, and my average winning trade to losing trade is almost 3R. It's almost, my winning trades are almost 3 times my losing trades, and that's, last year it was almost a perfect 2 to 1. Now I'm pushing almost 3 to 1. Not to mention my percentage wins is up. I usually have about a 51% win rate for average trades. Now I'm up to 55%. Okay, so my averages so far this year are really good, better than I expected them to be. Now that can change, and it will change. Will it go up? Will it go down? I'm thinking I'm gonna be going down a little bit, maybe 1,500, 1,600 daily average, but that's still better than last year. And so I'm happy with how this year started. I was a little nervous at the start of the year. December was slow. That was a grind. Some of you guys remember. January was still slow. Caught some nice action towards the end. And then February turned out to be, despite my big red day on the first day of February, $3,500, I was able to squeeze out just under $36,000 last month. So what will March bring? I don't know. Are we going to be heating up more and more, or are we ready to cool down? I'm not sure, because at this point I'm just going day by day, managing my risk, keeping those red days small, not having any big blow up days, because those really just drag on your P&L. So I'm just going to keep on doing what I'm doing. Shutting down early. Today I only traded 30 minutes. That's good, because very easily you can lose your money. You can buy a high here, get stuck in this flush, and before you know it, all your profit is gone on the day. And that sort of is what differentiates profitable to unprofitable. Knowing when to shut down, knowing what rules to follow, having the max loss. These are the rules and things that allow traders like me to be profitable in the long run. I ran into someone yesterday who was telling me day trading is gambling, and I was trying to explain to them. I was like, well, it's kind of like counting cards. It's kind of like playing blackjack or poker, professionally and making money. It can be done, but you have to have a set of rules that you follow, and it's called a strategy. So this year is all about following my strategy. I have my rules plastered on my desk. I don't follow them every day, but I'm constantly working on refining them, refining my discipline, and the profits will follow. If I keep chasing the money and trying to force money out of the market my way, it's not going to work. Okay, so enough with that. So today, not bad, almost $1,600. Didn't trade in light speed. Like I said, I wasn't even at my desk at the open bell. I was just not even that interested in today. But Cavill did prove some strength, and I'm grateful for it. I caught a little bit, and I used my experience and wisdom to say that's enough. 30 minutes is enough. I'm not even going to trade for another 30 minutes. Just going to take this and be happy. So I'll be back at it on Wednesday, right? Yesterday I messed up, so I'll be back on Wednesday and with another recap as well. So take it easy, guys.